Times are changing each and every day. These successful ladies pushed past the stereotypes and rose to the top of their fields. Females in the sports industry don't have an easy job. These powerful and underestimated women are in a male-dominated industry. They're faced with obstacles day in and day out. The most beautiful thing a woman can wear is confidence. Kathy Killian of the Phillies organization found her passion for sports from playing basketball in high school at Little Flower. She continued her basketball career in college, where she majored in marketing and management. Right out of college, she became an intern for the Phillies, and today she is their Director of Human Resources.
I was the first in my family to get a college degree, so that was a really big deal. The reason I came here was because of a very chance summer experience I had working as an intern for Dick Perez, who was the artist for the National Baseball Hall of Fame. I was talking to Mr. Perez, and he told me that the Phillies were hiring some interns and asked me if I was interested. Everyone tells you to follow your dreams. I think it's important to identify things that you're good at and things that you like. But whatever it is inside of you that you really think you're good at, try to then take that to the next level. If you can find a path to a career, that's probably the most important advice I could give anyone. When you're trying to figure out exactly where your next step is going to be, you want to be self-reliant, you want to be strong, you want to make sure that you're doing as much as you can to prove that you have the skills required to do that job. My favorite memory is most definitely the picture of the parade that you see behind us, and the fact that every employee got to ride on a float down Broad Street when we won the World Series in 2008. There were hundreds of thousands of people dressed in red, really so excited and happy and joyful watching our team, and they felt so incredible to watch this team come down Broad Street. But the fact that we also were part of that most definitely is my favorite Phillies memory.
Leslie Goodell has been covering the Phillies for, as she says, a long, long time, 20 plus years. In August of 1997, Leslie arrived in Philadelphia for an interview. The interview was with what would become Comcast Sportsnet. At the time, they were working out of a trailer and there was no studio. Leslie became the first female in Philadelphia sports media history. She opened the door for the many women that would follow in her footsteps.
I didn't want to be the person who was talking about it and not understand it. It is critical if you want to be successful as a woman in sports to know your stuff, and that is first and foremost. And it's a lot of women want to get in it now, so it's competitive. In general, in the sports landscape, there just weren't that many women when I first got into it, and that was good for me because it opened doors that maybe wouldn't open as easily now. At the same time, I also had a number of people who didn't think I could belong there, and I had to prove myself too.
At St. Joseph's University, the Hawk mascot is one of the best and most beloved traditions in college basketball, flapping her wings nonstop during each and every game, including road games, and flying in figure eights during each timeout. The SJU Hawk symbolizes the motto, "The Hawk will never die." Michaela Bakey is the 38th Hawk in SJU history and the third female to represent the Hawks.
Hi, I'm Michaela Bakey. I'm the Hawk for St. Joseph's University, and the Hawk will never die. It's very important to be confident throughout the interview process. In-person interviews, you show your confidence through how you act and how you move and how you speak, but it's important to translate that and how they will see that translate into being a mascot, where you can't use your words and you can't use your certain movements. Being the third female as part of the Hawk mascot tradition has been an awesome opportunity throughout my interview process, and then being selected. And I never would have in a million years thought that I would have the opportunity to be in this position today. So I've grown to be a very independent person and not really relying on other people. I was already acclimated in being away from home and being able to get the things that I needed to be done. And I thought that was very important because as the Hawk, you commit so much time and energy in just being at practice, going away to games, traveling a lot, and I think if I didn't have such a strong-headed mentality, that I don't think I would have been able to do it. My most memorable memory of being the Hawk is the first time I got to put on the suit and go in front of an audience. I was chosen in early May and they did not release until after my first appearance, which happened to be walking out the graduating senior class. The overwhelming feeling of the Hawk Will Never Die was incredible, and everybody cheering and clapping on the way out. You just have to go for it. You have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position in order to move forward and become secure with yourself. Like my aunt always says, the worst they can say is no. And that's not even that bad. So you just have to go for it and try. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I'm 5'2". I was like, oh, well, you got to be at least 6 foot to be a mascot. Well, I'm not that strong. Well, I showed a lot of people wrong.
These 3 successful ladies are true inspirations. They have proven that hard work, dedication, and determination pays off, regardless if you are male or female. My name is Dee Lynham. I have confidence, and this is my story. I like to think no matter our gender, we have our personal challenges to get to our desired successes. I have been a sports anchor, sideline reporter, studio host, studio analyst, play-by-play person, and my most recent accomplishment, basketball color analyst. I think what I appreciate most about being a color analyst is I have had the opportunity to work both men and women's basketball games. In a male-dominated role, I am making my way and loving every minute of writing my latest chapter, being in the sports media field. Be challenged, be confident, be smart and prepared, and trust me, the world will open its doors to you.
My name is Rachel McCauley, and I have confidence.
My name is Amy Johnson, and I have confidence.